Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bears offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason...
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He breaks a tackle. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Clark to fire. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Joyner. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Clark wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed. He can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The give on the option. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. FIU pushing tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Clark to fire. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got a man. At the 45 on his way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love the... He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He is complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to pound it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Quarterback making checks. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Clark wants to throw. Touchdown, Missouri State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. Are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 1 over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. FIU pushing tempo.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going.
Turning it on. Fires to the big fella. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. Great job by the back on the option.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Clark to fire. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's done. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. FIU pushing tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU set up with another first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Panther! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Right on the money. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Bears get it up to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Clark wants to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Dawson. They'll immediately call timeout.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that thing.
Got his man downfield to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking downfield very late in the half. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of bore over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. On target to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The play-action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll run the screen. Runs through a tackle. Bounced off his feet.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football. So really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Clark to fire. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Missouri State.
It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, FIU. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take ball away, and once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite. Up this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Jacksonville State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clark wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. FIU pushing tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Florida International. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Now, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to adjust the pattern. Clark to fire. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Boyd. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, Freshman.
Touchdown, Missouri State! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Moves away as he feels pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding.
Let's go. Break. Single. Let's go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Here comes the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On the move, it's Owens. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third down, down going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Clark wants to throw.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Turning it on. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He might want another play. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fakes to grab. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense had a really good opportunity here, and they just spit it up with the fumble.
And I'm so impressed with the defense. This has been a long, hard-fought type game. It's been physical. Guys are tired. But in this 2-minute situation, they're still out there. They're still pulling away at the football, trying to create opportunities for their offense to go win the game. Cannot be more impressed with this defense.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks in the... Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Might be changing the route. Around the end, it's Lawrence. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Missouri State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less. Minutes to go. They now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the... They're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 5 over Jacksonville State. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Jenkins. Still looking. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give as they work on that clock. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running to the left. Picks up the first down. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep to the left. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And the Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Boyd. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been